Hey y'all, it's Jack Sparks Films and Happy New Year. Happy 2024. It's crazy. We're only several years away from 2030, and I honestly felt like 2023, for me, flew by way faster than 2022. Maybe it flew by really slow for you. Maybe the previous year, 2022, seemed faster for you. I don't know. I hope 2023 was a great year for you, hopefully. For me, it was okay. It was a lot of transformation, a lot of changes happened through me. It was a powerful year. It was a year where I had to fight and had to take action. But I'm glad we're here for a new year, and I hope there will be blessings and opportunities for all of us this year. I know it's going to be great. Anyways, this is my 1 year Fiverr journey. Today marks the day I joined Fiverr a year ago today. Uh, the first time to do freelance voiceovers, and I wanted to come out with this video of 1 year on Fiverr. Here's what I learned. People learn different stuff when they first start. They learn a lot of things when they start, and I certainly learned a lot through this whole year I've been on the platform doing voiceovers. I definitely had a lot of ups and downs on this platform, but regardless of that, I was thankful that I did join, that I did start, and looking back, I'm glad I did. I don't regret joining Fiverr at all, and I hope it's a platform I get to continue to be on for a little more while. Anyways, I wanted to get into the first reason of what I learned when you join Fiverr. Number one, you're going to be very vulnerable when you first start. There's going to be scammers. When you first join Fiverr and you're going to be a seller, you're not going to get, messages from regular customers or buyers. You're going to be vulnerable to scammers because they know you're new, they know you're trying to get sales. I got scammed. From my first message I got on Fiverr. It was bad. Really bad. I lost $1,500 because of people that messaged me on Fiverr that I thought were customers, and they were just from WhatsApp or Telegram. They said they had a voiceover job for me in Del Rey, thought it was real. Turned out they sent a fake check, and yeah, they just took all my money. And I was really down about that. Really down. So, not a good start, but, then it wasn't until 3 weeks later until I actually got my first order from a real customer on Fiverr that actually placed an order, and I did it for them and got paid. So, yeah, I learned that lesson. You're going to be vulnerable. Please watch out for people that message you from Telegram or WhatsApp. If people are messaging you outside of Fiverr, don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Only if they are on Fiverr, you stay there. What stays in Fiverr stays in. What happens in Fiverr stays in Fiverr. That's what I want to say about that. So please be careful. Number two, what I learned is that you need to stand out. You need to stand out as much as possible from the people, from the crowd on Fiverr. You need to figure out what sets yourself apart from a lot of people on there. And never try to blend in or do similar things that people are already doing on Fiverr. For a while, when I was doing voiceovers on there, I created gigs saying that I'll use my voice to do radio or audiobooks and commercial and all these things. And, I was getting a little bit of attention, but I was competing against like thousands and thousands of other people. And I realized they all had the same titles, like I'll be your deep American voice for commercial, deep American this. Well, I kind of had those similar titles, and I realized it wasn't any different that I was doing that. And it wasn't until I figured out recently, a few months ago, that you have to ask yourself, what is something that I can easily do that most people can't do? And once you figure that out and you dig in and you find that core, you're going to stand out. And I did that. I made new gigs. I figured out what people haven't put on Fiverr, or that people can't do or haven't done, or that doesn't exist on Fiverr yet. And I did that, and I realized when you do that, the people that are looking for something specific every day, when they find that gig that you posted, that service that they've been looking for a long time, they're going to be very happy. And you're going to stand out because you're the only one that is doing this on Fiverr and nobody else is doing it yet. So please stand out. Do not be similar. Be different. Completely different. Otto von Bismarck once said in 1878, "When I have laid bait for the deer, I do not wait for the first doe that comes to sniff. Rather, I wait for the whole herd to gather round." So keep that in mind. Number 3, what I learned is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme at all. And the price tag on the thumbnail, that money, no, I wasn't making that kind of money in a week or making that kind of money a month. That took me a year to get to that price. A year. That's how much I have now currently, but that took a year of hard work. It takes patience. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. You're gonna have to go through stress while doing this. Sometimes you feel like you're gonna lose hope, but you have to keep going, because something I realize is that there's always somebody looking for someone on there, and out of 8 billion people in this world, someone needs you. Someone out there needs you. And that's why I didn't give up, and that's why I was patient. It wasn't like a fast, like growing year, but it was a slow by slow month of year that eventually it was going up, and I just, I didn't give up. That's when I got promoted to level 1 on Fiverr in October. It took me 7 or 8 months to get to level 1. I know everybody's journey is different. Some people reach success within their first 2 months, or they get promoted very early. Something's working for them. Don't worry about other people, whether they're ahead of you or behind you. You need to just worry about your own pace. You need to worry about your own self. And that's what I realized. I didn't care if other people were ahead of me or behind me, because I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. And that's one thing you have to realize. It's a big journey of patience. I know I'm repeating that. I'm just trying to figure out what else to say, what else to think of, but those are the 3 major things I learned on Fiverr throughout my 1-year journey. I guess I can say another thing I learned is that you're gonna get customers that will message you, seem like they're interested and wanting to work with you, and you message them back, but it's like they just ghost you, like they never come back again. You're gonna get people like that. Like, they just message you and they never reach out again, and they just don't bother working with you. So, I don't know, people are weird like that. Like, if they're interested in working with you, then why did they even bother in the first place? I don't know. Maybe they thought, maybe they changed their mind because they saw someone else or thought they were better. Who knows? But if they do that, if they ghost you, don't be afraid to wait for a bit and then reach out back again. A couple of times I did that. I reached out back again after a while. I was like, hey, I know you've probably been busy. I can understand that, but I just was curious to know if you were still interested in working with my services or not. And if they answer back, yes, great. That means you didn't you didn't just leave. That means you made sure. You reached out again. That's why communication is so important. You reached out. And even if you did reach out again and they didn't answer back, then that's their loss. You know, that's okay. You just keep going. So I could say that's the fourth thing in this, is that you're gonna get the so-called ghost customers, the ghost buyers. So for sure. I don't really know if I got anything else, but the 1 year journey on Fiverr, I've definitely enjoyed. I hope to get to level 2 this year. You know what? Not hope, I will. You got to say I will if you want something. Not I hope, not I'll try, not I think, not I wish, I will. So, you know, but that's that really with the 1 year journey of Fiverr. Stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be about why Fiverr is #1 for voiceover. So stay tuned for that. And Happy New Year, guys, once again. And thank you so much if you got this far. Take care.